everybody, it's Beatrice, half of Twin Healing. Alright, I am home, if you can't tell, back to Alabama, just left South Carolina. So we had 2 Twin Healing videos last night and the night before with both me and Alma in it, and then now it's just me while I'm home. And I'll be home tonight, then Friday and Saturday, and on Sunday I have to go back to South Carolina for work again. So the reason why I was up there this week was for work, and I've got to go back for work for Sunday and Monday. So whew, lots of traveling. I just got out of the car, and of course, what do? The first thing I do when I get inside, other than let the dogs outside so they can relieve themselves, is I get straight into pajamas. So forgive me, I was wearing clothes, like real clothes, just a second ago, but that shit had to go because I was trapped in a car for 6 hours straight, and I wanted to get out of those clothes. I was driving in heels for 6 hours. That sucked. So, this is what you get. This is actually a tank top from a brewery. A brewery in North Carolina, right outside of Asheville in Brevard. And I don't know if any of you have ever heard of the brewery Oscar Blues. So, like Old Chub Nitro and Priscilla and lots of different kinds, but anywho, that's where this shirt's from. Oh, and these pants, Clemson University. So these were Alma sweatpants at Clemson, where we got our undergraduate degrees, and I have then since stole them years and years ago. They've got a hole here in the leg and several holes in the crotch, which you don't want to see. So, but hey, what's a good pair of torn sweatpants? Aren't those the best? Alright, so that is not ancient Chinese wisdom. So I know that that's what the video is titled. So no, ancient Chinese wisdom has nothing to do with my busted ass janky sweatpants. That's separate. You guessed it, if you've been on this channel for a while, it's the I Ching. I feel like we haven't given the I Ching any love recently, and so I figured why not give it some love today. And I went ahead and flipped my 3 coins 6 times and located the 2 trigrams, and in this case 4 trigrams, and the 2 changing lines that the coins gave me. And I went ahead and wrote out all of the different things with the I Ching that we're going to look at today, so that y'all don't have to sit and hear me go shake, 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 shake your booty, shake your coins, shake your nickels. And if anybody joined our video yesterday, shake our nickels. Remember what we said about nickels and buffalo nickels specifically? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should watch yesterday's video. It was a bullshit video of me and Alman in the car eating ice cream, but it's a good kind of like treat yourself by relaxing and just having fun with us and having a good laugh with us, you know, lighthearted fun stuff. So I think everybody should do that every once in a while. So anywho, let me see who's in the room. Who is here? Nikki and Kathy and Larry. Nikki says, are your meds kicking in? Unfortunately, no, and they won't for a while. But the bullshit med that fucked me up for 6 days is gone, and there's just a few lingering shitty symptoms. So we're getting there. I'll give it that. That's a start. Heather and Kaylee and Kim and Jax and Christina and Wendy. Jax is still awake? Aren't y'all like, what, 6 hours ahead of us or some shit? What time is it here? Hold on. It's like, let me see, once my computer wakes up a little bit. It's taking a nap. It's 6:46 p.m. here, Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast of the U.S. Well, I would be in the East Coast if I was in South Carolina, but I still consider myself East Coast. I guess I'm more Gulf now, but I still operate over Eastern Standard Time. So 6:46 here. Damn. In the UK, y'all are like, what, 6 or 7 hours ahead? Maybe just 5? I don't know, but whew. All right, Wendy, you're here with us. Yay! Christina and Colleen and Kaylin, wee! And Elizabeth and Scotty. So yay, there's a lot of people here. So hopefully these hexagrams won't disappoint. And I doubt that they will, because I didn't choose them myself. As always, I ask my team of angels, archangels, spirit guides, light beings surrounding me now, and my higher self to all assist me in the co-creative process of choosing the best hexagram or hexagrams that everyone who will be watching this live or in the replay would need to hear today. What is it that they need to hear as they're watching this video? Whether they're watching it right here, right now, or they're watching it days from now. So, here we go. What came up was 2 different hexagrams. Spirit gave us 2. And in the first hexagram, Spirit gave us 2 changing lines as well. So we'll read the paragraph. We'll also read lines 2 and 5. And then the next hexagram is hexagram 22. So, as usual, I'm going to read these things out. And if I get anything through Spirit, if they kind of yell at me and ask me to repeat a line or anything like that, then I'll make sure to mention that. So whatever goes on, we'll get it covered. We'll get it covered. All right. Woohoo! So, hexagram 9 is called The Taming Power of the Small. Interesting. The Taming Power of the Small. So it says, you are temporarily restrained. It is a time for taking small steps. This hexagram signifies a time when darkness has temporarily enveloped the light. The creative power is present in the background, however, and will come forward in time. Your responsibility in this moment is to accept restraints quietly and remain content with taking small steps. The obstacles to success can only be removed now by gentle measures. Inside yourself, be focused and determined. On the outside, non-action, adaptability, neutrality, and tolerance are the order of the day. Ambitious behavior is to be avoided. Think of planting seeds rather than harvesting fruit. And Spirit just yelled at me at that, so I'm going to say that again. Think of planting seeds rather than harvesting fruit. Do not forget that the inferior elements within yourself, others, and the time itself may only be restrained now, not fully removed. Do not be tempted into any engagement which will serve to unbalance you. Instead, hold quietly to the center and take small steps until the higher power has tamed the obstacles in your way. So 2 changing lines, remember? Line number 2 and 5. Line number 2 says, you may see from your intuition or the experience of others that the way is not open. If so, remain in the quiet company of the sage and renew your devotion to truth. And the 5th line, one's greatest asset is an abiding loyalty to proper principles. Your good fortune is doubled if you share it with others. So before I even go on to our second hexagram, because we have a second one, remember, this one really resonates for me because I have a lot going on, particularly with my full-time job. So no, this is not my full-time job, as most of you know, probably all of you, since I don't think this is really shared to anybody outside. So y'all all know I have a full-time job. And some total bullshit has happened yesterday and today in South Carolina. It's been a mess. It's been really difficult. And I have been, you remember also that I am a triple fire sign with my sun in Aries, my rising is Leo, and my moon is Sagittarius. So, I was this close, probably about every other second of the last 2 days, to losing my shit on some people. To straight up, losing my shit on people. I was so close, and I'm like I was gritting, clenching my jaw so tight that now my jaw is sore right here. And in the car ride home, I was sitting here going, doing all these jaw exercises, trying to stretch it out and be like, muscles, let go. I mean, it's hard stuff. And I imagine that a lot of you are going through stuff right now where you really, really want to say certain things. You really, really want to get certain things off your chest. You may really, really want to take some drastic action, especially things that are maybe a little bit aggressive, more than just assertive, some tenacious behavior. And this is saying that right now we have to acknowledge that we're surrounded by this fuckery, and we can't allow ourselves to get lost in it, and we can't allow ourselves to feed into it to where the cycle keeps going. We notice that in an argument, it's not going to keep going if you stop arguing. Even if you're right and they're a wrong, stupid fuck, if you keep arguing, you're fueling the fire because the argument will continue. If you stop arguing, then there's no conversation left to be had. They have to either walk away or realize you're just not going to say anything, and they're going to get annoyed and they're going to stop arguing. So this is kind of saying, pull back all of that energy that we're putting into kind of fueling fires and just stay calm. Recognize that the sage, great mystery, source, spirit, understands that we are kind of surrounded by some difficult stuff, some shadow right now, and that's okay. Right now, we just kind of calm down, pull to center, just chill out, and deal with it later. And try our best to take the high road when we deal with it, because it's going to serve us better. So I think that this is a lot of what this one's saying. But let's read the second one. Oh, I opened the book and just flipped straight to it. That's fun. Oh, so as we're talking about just chill out and stay calm, the second hexagram we were given is grace. Synchronicity. Inside, the strength of simplicity and self-knowledge. Outside, the beauty of acceptance and gentleness. This hexagram encourages you to cultivate a quality of grace in your relationships and in your general way of being. In this way, you gain a power greater than any other to open a way through obstructions in your dealings with others. Good fortune is yours if you concentrate on bringing more grace to your thoughts and actions now. And Spirit was just yelling at me and saying, do you see the connection? Do you see the connection? And I'm like, yes, we see the connection. It is human nature to want to use forceful ways to try to get what we want from others and from life. Our egos encourage us to act aggressively. God damn it, I just said that word, didn't I? Act aggressively, to speak boldly, to intimidate others, to buffalo our way through difficult situations. Like a bull in a china shop. That's me. Whoops. The false power can be momentarily satisfying to our ego, and temporary victories can be won in this way, but genuine power and lasting progress come from a different kind of strength altogether. They come from inner strength, which is characterized by a steadfast devotion to the principles of humility, simplicity, equanimity, and acceptance. That one, that Spirit just yelled, said acceptance. Because we have a really big need to have things changed to suit what we need, what we want, and all that. And acceptance just got yelled out at me. By gradually letting go of the vain, bullying energy of the ego and accepting the quiet guidance of the higher power, one acquires the substance that makes ongoing good fortune a possibility. This is a time to relinquish self-important maneuvering. Instead, return to the stillness and contemplate the inherent wisdom of the principles of the sage. By practicing quiet strength within and gentle acceptance without, you acquire a grace that dissolves all barriers to progress. I really like this one because it obviously dovetails really well with the first hexagram and its two changing lines. It obviously is, it wrote it piggyback ride on the other one. So the first one was definitely talking about there's lots of shitty stuff in our environment going on. Don't feed into it. Pull yourself inward. Stay calm. Stay centered. Make your connection to source and ask for guidance on the next steps. And this one is saying that as you're doing that, you're going to be tempted. Your ego is going to be tempted to get aggressive, to kind of try to bully your way into getting what you want, and to just not allow that to take over, to stay true to these higher principles, and we all know what that kind of means within us. We have our own standards of these are the kind of things that I aim for, and this is about where I get usually. We all have that. And so, yeah, I really like how these two connect together, and I know that this is very pertinent in my life right now. So I'm hoping that these two messages were helpful to y'all and resonated with y'all in some kind of way. The I Ching always brings really, really good wisdom. Let me see. Grab y'all. I haven't grabbed y'all yet today. I feel like I always have to grab y'all a little bit. Alright, let's see. So, hope and transition, yes. Yay, I'm seeing that some of you are kind of resonating with the message. It makes sense. It's kind of fitting for y'all. It's awesome. Let's see. Good deal. Yay! Thank y'all for your feedback. Yeah, I love it. I love it because I'm not the one choosing all of this stuff. Obviously, Spirit's the one choosing it, and choosing it quite well. I just get to be the one to read it out loud, since that's a little bit more difficult and probably creepy if Spirit was doing it. So, yeah. But I really like this one. I think that this is good for all of us to kind of continue to think about. Tomorrow is Friday, so let's just make it through one more day, trying to stay cool, calm, and clear-headed, and then there's the weekend, and hopefully everybody will get to relax for a little bit. So, awesome. Alrighty, well, I need to actually unpack and get settled in. Like I said, I just got back here from a 6-hour ride, so I'm surprised my brain was even ripe enough for me to be able to do this. I knew I had to squeeze it in now or it would be never. So I'm gonna chill out myself, take this I Ching's advice, and I'm gonna stop fucking with my eyes. I keep getting mascara bits in my eyes. I tried a new mascara and it's got like little flaky shit and it gets in my contacts and it fucking sucks. Anywho, first world problems. So, anywho, we'll connect again. We'll talk soon. Hopefully, either myself or Alma will be able to chat tomorrow. So, I'll see y'all then. Bye.